Welcome, Miami Dolphin fans, to another Miami Dolphin loss. 22-7 against the Bengals. And just my thoughts, my analysis from Game 4, 1 and 3 on the season. And I just want you to understand, okay, and I'm sure you understand as well. There's a reason why organizations, like the Patriots, the Steelers, the Packers, etc., as much as I hate to even admit the Patriots, more often than not, they put a quality product on the field. Yes, they have a very good quarterback play, but they also have consistency in the organization from top all the way down to the bottom. They don't change coaches, coordinators, schemes, etc., like the average person changes their underwear. The Dolphins are 4 games into the Adam Gase era, the quarterback whisperer. No one knows exactly how it will turn out. Are they struggling? Absolutely. Am I pissed? Absolutely. The quality of product that we had, from this team over the last 2+ decades, absolutely. But at the least, we gotta give Mr. Gase here half the season and see how this offensive Tannehill era has progressed. If it's still a cluster F, then see from a roster standpoint who's going to be there to build on for the next year. For the next year, there's always next year. But there's more to it than philosophy. Yes, when comparing the two teams, okay, let's say look at the Bengals, a playoff team, and Miami not. Part of the reason is that Marvin Lewis was hired. Since he's been hired, the Dolphins have 9 different head coaches. That's 9 different philosophies, 9 different systems that we drafted for. But there's more to it than just philosophy. We lack talent in too many areas. This team is filled with guys that probably won't even make practice squads on other teams, yet alone have them starting. And that's not to say that I cannot rag on Tannehill. Tannehill is not the answer. He is very mediocre at best. And yes, here I go again against Tannehill. He was a product of the Texas A&M system. He was a receiver most of his damn college career. Plus, the thing that scratches my head now, the fact that we traded for Foster is mind-boggling. Injury prone. Is the front office blind? I think so, right? That's why in Tannehill, you don't pay someone $100 million when he hasn't even been to the wild card round of the playoffs. You put him in a hot spot with that contract because now you demand success. And maybe we shouldn't demand success from him. Maybe he is what it is. If the coach is saying that players aren't playing how they should, and that players are going to get benched if you don't play how you should, why isn't that happening to a quarterback position? I can't see how his job is so secure with the way he plays like crap. Maybe it's because it's his contract. He can't even hold on to the ball. Can I give you my analysis now of the game? I wish it was a win. Nonetheless, it's not. Where do we start? For most of last night's game, Ryan Tannehill was under siege by the Bengals defensive line, okay? On the first play of the game, though, Ryan Tannehill made a great play. However, that seems to be the peak of the night of his performance. In a new system in which Tannehill and the coaches share control over play calling, giving responsibilities at the line, the poor play choices are partially on the quarterback. Fact. On 2 occasions at least, he took sacks that could have been at least attempted. He could have at least attempted to avoid moving out of the pocket. Loose grip on the football contributes to fumbling issues. I think I'm not going out there on a limb. Late in the game, Tannehill threw a pitiful attempt over the middle on the field. He did nothing inspiring after the first play. Tannehill's job is to lead the offense. Is he leading the offense? The running back play completely baffles me. It's impossible really for a running back to get into rhythm as a ball carrier when you're pulled after every series. The way the Dolphins are approaching the running back situation, it's really detrimental. Jay, he showed that he could spark the offense, but he just kept on getting pulled for other players. What is going on with that? Defensive line. This is the only thing really that seemed to be like a direct positive for me. Sue, he was doubled or at times even tripled blocked for the entire game. And Cameron Wake was able to make plays. Though you had Jason Jones whiffed on a tackle of Jeremy Hill. Kind of embarrassing. Third down in the red zone, which Cameron Rakes rushed for Dalton into a bad pass. That would have been, a touchdown had it been completed. So a nice play by Wake. The secondary, Lippett didn't look any better than Maxwell. At times he looked worse. Is very kind of like make you put your head underneath the pillow. When was a touchdown he directly gave up to AJ Green. AJ Green, you seen that pass, caught a screen and Lippett simply flew by him, diving at Green's lower body. He didn't attempt to make a strong tackle and didn't understand the situation well enough to know that there was no need to make a poor tackle quickly rather than risking gaining 2 to 3 yards on Green. What can you say? What can you say? Secondary on the whole was unable to cover anyone coming up the middle. Pathetic. And yet again, another loss. Hope all is well. Look forward to speaking to you very, very soon.